That is probably the best time lapse I've ever done. Okay, welcome to another video. You see Greg bent over in the background there, look at that. Woohoo! And Greg's tent there. This is my day to night today time-lapse evening. That everybody hopefully is about to go. I'm going to go live in a bit and hopefully people are going to turn up, hopefully, at the monument. So this is the Lord Nelson monument up on Portsdown Hill, right next to Fort Nelson, which is just there. And I'm expecting at least one or two, hopefully, a few more people turn up with coffee, because that's the stipulation. Turn up, the first one to turn up with coffee, milk and 2 sugars, will win a 2-hour one-to-one workshop with moi. And I am now set up for my time lapse. It's already started to go. 12 hours, I've got 11 hours and 59 minutes worth of images to take. Every minute, so I've got a minute intervals, and I have 720 images to go. 718 by now, I'd imagine. So yeah, so that's what this video is going to be about, really. Just having a bit of fun. We're up here, we've got a tent, we've got some chairs. We're going to have a couple of beers later, hopefully. And we've got snacks. What else do you want? I mean, it's fantastic. It's going to be a really nice sky over there. Some of this cloud that we're getting over the top of the monument, that's going to have a bit of colour soon, I'd imagine, I hope. But also what I'm getting tonight as well, which I didn't mention, is we're going to get a moonrise coming from over there. If it's not too cloudy, we get a moonrise. It is a crescent moon, so we might not see too much of it. I'm on a 14mm, so it's going to be pushed back quite a way. It's going to be quite small in the image, but it might light the sky, and any clouds around it should be quite good. Plus, and that's going to happen at about 12:30, at about 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:20, sunrise in exactly the same position. The sun is going to rise over there. Sorry, it's really windy. I hope that's not affecting the audio too much. The sun's going to rise in exactly the same position over there, span across the sky, and hopefully the time lapse is going to look good. If it did, stick around because it'll be coming up shortly. If it didn't work, then this video ain't going out anyway, so it must have worked if you're watching this. Let's do this! I went live at about 5:02, and at the hour showed everyone where I was. Hopefully somebody will be turning up soon. They'll be in their cars by now, speeding their way here, but not too fast, so they don't get a ticket. I think I know who would probably make it here first, because that person doesn't live a million miles away from where I am at the moment. And out of the people I know, it's probably him now. Is it? It is! That's Simon. I thought it would be. Let's go see if he's got a coffee. He's got to have the coffee, otherwise it's no good. Milk and 2 sugars? He's got to have it. I didn't just bring the cup. I bought a flask. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Look. Brilliant. Right. Okay, it's just gone 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun is coming up just over the hill there. I'm not going to get the sunrise for quite some time because I'm on the hill and I can't see the horizon. The sun's going to take another 20 minutes or so to hit or breach the top of the trees and the bushes just over the back there. But it's going to rise in the same position as the moon. Now you won't have seen it just yet, but when you watch the time lapse, look out for the moon rising halfway through the time lapse, because that rose from just behind the monument, and the sun's going to rise in just about the same direction that the moon rose, and that's quite difficult to get, so it doesn't happen too often. Obviously we've got a crescent moon, so it's not like a full moon, because a full moon wouldn't happen in that way. You know, you've got a few times each month where that could potentially happen. Then you've got all the factors that go into whether that's actually going to happen, the weather, all kinds of other bits and pieces. But I think this time lapse is going to be pretty epic. I mean, I'm sure it is if you're watching this, because I generally don't show stuff that I'm not pleased with. I mean, it's not even 12 hours yet, but by the time this is finished, I'd have been out here 12 hours. We had a couple of people turn up last night. Simon, Chris, who else was there? I mean, Greg was here already. There was someone else. I'm so sorry. My brain is just mush at the moment because I've been awake since, well, the day before yesterday. So I'm really tired. But a few things I learnt about my camera doing this last night is that I've got a mode on my camera called Auto ISO Minimum Shutter Speed function. I can set the minimum shutter speed I want, in this case 30 seconds, and if I'm in Auto ISO, it will speed ramp for me, saving me hitting all the buttons now and again. I mean, I had to do a little bit of compensation here and there, and I changed my aperture a little bit throughout the night just so I could get a little bit more light in for the stars. But apart from that, the camera done most of the work. Now, I only found out this function was part of this camera, and I don't know if it's on my other camera yet until I get home later and find out, but it's a bit of a game changer for Holy Grail stuff. It means I don't have to constantly sit and watch what's going on in the back of the screen. It will do most of the work for me, so it will ramp my shutter speed first, right down to whatever I want my minimum to be. In this case, it was 30 seconds. I'm doing 1 minute 1 minute intervals, so 30 seconds is plenty. If I was doing only 30-second intervals, I wouldn't want to go past maybe 25, maybe 20, just to give the camera enough time to do its bits and pieces in the background. But it worked really, really well, and I'm hoping, beyond hope, that it did a good enough job that it's going to make the editing side of things a lot easier and a lot smoother, especially for LR time-lapse. Not that it's a major deal anyway, but I think this time-lapse is going to be pretty epic. We've had a sunset was over this side, but we had cloud in the sky, so we had a dramatic kind of blue hour into twilight. Then we had some really clear skies through the darkest part of the night, which meant we had some stars that hopefully are going to be tracking across the sky. But I think maybe we might have got the tail end of the Milky Way. I don't know. I won't know until I get back. I thought I could see the tail end of the Milky Way because the Milky Way just isn't the core. The core was over in that direction, but it actually tails right way through. And I think the tail was above the monument at one point, I think. And hopefully the camera would have got it. Even if I couldn't see it with my eyes, the camera might have done a good job at spotting it. And then we had a bit of cloud cover come in for moonrise. So moon rose at about 1:30, and it did a good job. We saw a lot of it, and then clouds came in, and then I've just had pretty much an open sky until now sunrise. Had a bit of wispy clouds in the sky that turned a good colour about 10 minutes ago. That was really nice, actually. That wasn't too bad at all. But now the sun is up. We've got a lot of light in that part of the sky there. I need to do a little bit of work with my camera, but apart from that, I'm really pleased. Greg went home at about 4 o'clock. Bless him, the guy was knackered. He's got to go to work today. It has just been an epic night. Thanks to Greg for all the effort he put in last night. The guy bought beers. I mean, we had a couple of beers last night. That was freaking amazing. Bought a gazebo. The chairs, these aren't mine. These are Greg's. Otherwise, we would have been standing around all night. And it was pretty epic. Simon won the competition last night. Well done, Simon. You got a 2-hour workshop, 1-to-1. And Simon stuck around for quite a while as well. Did a couple of time lapses, which I know look epic. Now Simon's got a nick on something or other, Z something or other, that speed ramps and pumps the video out. You also get the picture as well, but the video looks incredible in the back of the camera, and it's a 4K video. What? That to me is mind blowing. I need to look into this. Z6 is it? Let me know, Simon, what you got. But well done, Simon, for getting down in the quickest last night, bringing the coffees, all that kind of stuff, and for everyone else who turned up last night. If you've got any questions about what I've done tonight and the time lapse you're about to see, please drop them in the comments down below. Always happy to answer any questions. And if you like this video, please whack a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so and you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell to get updates every time I upload a new video. That would be amazing. And just get in contact. If you're local to the South Coast, come and do a photo walk. My photo walks are free. I have workshops as well that are paid. I've got a load of free photo walks coming up soon. Check the website for details of that. And until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a freaking epic night. And I hasn't even finished yet. I'm still on, what have I got? Oh, it's only just gone 5. It's 5:15 in the morning, and my time lapse is going to finish at about 7:30. So I've still got 2 and a bit hours to go. Till the next one, take care. Bye. That is probably the best time lapse I've ever done. Epic night. I'm absolutely shattered. But that, I've just looked back at some of the images and they are insane. Go back and watch the time lapse again and tell me it's not. That was f***ing amazing. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to be doing that again at some point very soon. Take care. Bye.